Hi everyone, my name is Armani. Thank you so much for joining me here at Armani Budget. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We are on track to reaching 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to my existing subscribers. Today we are going to be doing a budget with me. Today I am going to be introducing my iPad, you guys, which is super exciting for me. And we are going to be now doing this digitalized. So I'm not going to be doing a paper budget with me any longer. Let's begin. Okay, you guys, so over the break, I have created myself a digital planner. This is the front page of it, otherwise known as the index page. It does give me every tab for every month of the year, and then I do have 6 other tabs right here. Some of them includes bills and subscription reviews, the bills paid and debt tracker, and I'll go over these pages right now with you guys just because it's my first time introducing it. So I haven't put in all of my subscriptions and memberships just yet, or my bills in this category just yet. But once I do, then I will be filling this out. And then I do have my home page button right here. So I am able to go back to the home page at any time. And for instance, this is January. Why isn't my home button work? Okay, it does work. It's just my pen isn't working. And then I have my bills paid and debt tracker right here. It does show all of my bills and it does have a tracker. So when I finish January through December, I'll just check it off. And then a debt tracker right here. It has the due date, the creditor, the minimum balance, as well as the current balance. Then I do have a yearly finance tracker. So for every month, I'll put in how much income I'm bringing in, how many expenses I spent, how much I saved, how much debt I paid, how much I invested, and what my credit score is for that month. And then I have the starting and ending savings, as well as debt, credit score, and investment. So this is going to be one of my favorite pages because I love tracking my expenses, you guys, and now there's just a clear way of seeing it. I never tracked my credit score. This is something I just added into my planner, so this will be very exciting for me to use, as well as the amount of expenses. I never really tracked how much I'm spending on expenses every month, but that'll be great to track. Next, I do have my cashless envelope tracker right here. So I am able to basically do what I do in my envelopes, just digital. And that way, instead of having a paper tracker in every one of my envelopes, I can just put the category in. I can add the date, the description of what I paid. So for instance, groceries, I can say like Walmart, the amount I paid, and then the remaining balance. And I gave myself a couple of sheets to do that. So I'm excited for that. And then next we are back at the home page or the index page, and I do have monthly goals right here. I do have them split up in the quarters. So what I'm going to do is every month I'm going to anticipate what I want for my next month goals. I'm not going to prematurely fill this out. And the reason why is because our goals change and our situation changes. So I don't want to fill out January through December and then realize in May that I have something that came up, so my goals in June has changed. Now I can't just go back and just switch them out or just change them, but I just rather just create my goals from where I'm at the moment, especially because 2024 had a lot of unknown unknown events happen. So I am going to do that. I haven't did my January goals just yet or put them in here. I have wrote them down. I just haven't inputted them into my planner just yet, but I will be doing that with you guys soon. And then I have a section for notes. So this is where I'm just going to be writing out notes and just do a brain dump. And this could just be something as simple as just me just writing down calculations, like if I'm doing a budget, but I just need a pen and paper just to write it down real quick or to do the math, then I can do it on here. And that just works out for me. And then sorry guys, my first time using it, so it's my first time maneuvering through it besides me going through it myself. And then of course I have one of my favorite quotes is, blessed rather are those who hear the word of God and keep it. So that is one of my favorite quotes, so I just added that there. And then here I have January, I have it split up. I have February, March, April, May, all the way down to December. Now this is an undated planner. As you guys can tell, I did not put the dates on here just yet. And just because I just got done with this yesterday, you guys, so me introducing it to you guys is one of the first times that I'm actually speaking on it as well as maneuvering through it. But in my next video, I will have all the dates listed out here. I just did an undated planner just to make it easier on myself, but also so that way if I do end up liking this, I can reuse it for 2026 and future years and just make small changes like change the background or change the color and things of that such. But at least the foundation will still be the same. So I do love that. Then another thing that I added is that as you guys can see here, this is where the number 1 would be in this little square right here. So I haven't added the numbers just yet, but when I do, I am able to click on the number and I'm at a daily schedule, you guys. And I love this right here because I can just write down what my daily schedule is going to look like, what my personal tasks are going to be, what my daily goals are, and I can also keep track of a meal log. So if you guys are into like planning out meals, this would be great. And then I also just put in a note section right here just so that way if I want to brain dump for that day, then I can. And then each of my daily trackers do have an expense tracker. And this is my expense tracker, you guys. I did put a couple of them so it can last me throughout the year. But I think it was important for me to actually put the expense tracker. Did it die? I think it died on me. Oh no, it was dying. Sorry, I gotta charge it, you guys. But I think it's important for me to put the expense tracker in the daily tracker because I believe that it is so important for you guys and for me to track my expenses daily. Other people like to do it weekly. Some people like to do it bi-weekly and monthly. The only reason why I advise daily is because it's fresh in your head and that way you're able to track it right when it comes to that time. I don't know if you guys ever went to Walmart and ended up paying probably $100. Now 50 of that might have been for groceries and the other 50 might have been for like household. But the thing is, I don't know if you ever looked at a receipt, but it doesn't always say what we think it's going to say. So because it doesn't, when we look at the receipt or go back into the receipt, we might get a little confused as to what that item was or what we purchased on that receipt if we wait too long. So that's the reason why I decided to put my expense tracker under or with the daily tracker. And then we're going to go back to January, and then in these little triangles you are going to see this is for the week. So of course the week starts in Sunday. So I do have a weekly tracker right here as well that I can easily get access to. And it does have a to-do list right here, as well as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As you guys, as I told you before, this is an undated tracker. So I did do more days than there probably is in the month. But that's because the days switch and because it's not always the same amount of days in each month. And because I plan on using this foundation long term, this is the way I did it. But the best part about this for me is that not only the to-do list, but also just the weekly, because you are able to then plan out your week if that's the kind of planner that you are. So it just gives you access to do that. But since I am a weekly budgeter, I don't get paid weekly. I actually get paid bi-weekly, but I budget out my money weekly. I did do a paycheck tracker on every week. So right here, if you click right here, it has a paycheck tracker. So at this point, I'm able to put where my income is coming from, how much I think it's going to be. Eventually, once I realize how much it actually is, I can put that there. I could put in all of my bills, the date that they're due, as well as the amount, the debt I'm having for that month or I plan on paying off that month, how much I'm budgeting to pay based on my income, and how much I'm actually going to pay based on my income, how much I'm going to save. And these savings are going to be filled up with my sinking funds. So sinking funds, I'm gonna put here how much I budget to save, how much I'm actually gonna save. And then for categories, it's going to be filled with my short-term savings as well as my cash, my weekly cash envelopes. And then that's that. And I also have a summary page, and the summary page for me is just for me to reflect on this, or maybe even do a small little brain dump exactly about like, hey, paycheck was a little short, took 2 days off of PTO, or sick time, didn't get paid. Also, I can put my paycheck date, or I can put that, hey, I'm expecting a little more income because I took some overtime or I opted into some overtime, or things such as that. Or I can just summarize what this paycheck actually includes and put how much I paid in taxes in this paycheck, how much I paid towards my 401k, my Roth IRA in this paycheck, how much went to Social Security, Medicare, and things of that such. So yeah, this is a gifs of it. There's a couple more tabs in here, but I'm just going to stop it right here, and we're going to start on this page. And this is a budget with me, and it's going to be for this coming up week, you guys, on Friday. Okay, you guys, so I let my pen charge for a little bit, and while my pen was charging, I did add a couple of numbers to my January calendar. I will finish this off camera, and it will be filled in by our next video. And then I did go into week 2, and I went to my paycheck tracker, and I did put in all of my categories. Like I stated before, I do want this planner to be accessible for me in future years, so that's why I didn't pre-plan these. And plus, on top of that, for some of these categories, I don't think that I'm going to be keeping them all year long. As far as my emergency fund, if you guys watch my previous video, you guys are aware that I did reach $20,000 in my emergency fund, which is my goal. But because I did have to pay my mom's rent, I did have to take out $1,500. So we are sitting at $18,500. Once I've fully funded with $1,500, I will be removing this category here. And then throughout the year, or pretty soon, I do plan on getting some new envelopes, so I will be switching out these envelopes for my new ones. So that's where we're at right now. And then close power, my iPad's dying, the iPad pen is dying, everything is dying, you guys. This took me a long time to complete. It took me about like 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, so everything is just have been used. But the reason why I'm starting on week 2 is because I like to do my weekly budgeting Friday to Friday. So I do get paid every other Friday, and I do like to start off my week or my stuffing on Fridays. So we're doing a budget with me on the 8th. Usually on Thursdays, what we're going to do is we're going to do a cash unstuffing of the prior week. And then on Friday, we're going to restuff our envelopes, or we're going to add more money into our envelopes. And then Saturdays, we're planning on doing saving challenges on Saturdays. And then on Sundays, we're going to do a plan my week with me. So on the 12th, it will be the first week that we will be using this this tracker, as well as using our individual daily trackers as well. So I'm very excited for our plan with me, or my plan my week, and that will be every Sundays because I do like to do a Sunday reset. Now let's go to what we're here for today. I hope if you guys have any questions about the planner, let me know. Comment down below. I'll explain them, explain a little better, or explain whatever your question is in my next video. As of right now, I'm not quite sure what other questions that you guys would have, so I'm not quite sure what more to explain. So we're just going to get right into the budget with me for the 8th. And then we are going to, oh, actually I did it wrong. We're going to, and actually what I could have done, instead of clicking on January, I could have just clicked the home button, and the home button would have took me to the index planner, or the home page. So we're doing a weekly paycheck. So we are going to the paycheck tracker. I don't know exactly how much my paycheck is going to be on Friday, which is the 10th, but I am assuming that it is going to be around $400. So for the budget section, we are going to be putting in $400. Let me undo this. I apologize, you guys. This is my first time with an iPad, so excuse me if I'm not doing this correctly just yet. Eventually, I'll get it down. I'll get it down pack. So we're gonna do $400, and let's see. It works. Okay, you guys, that's exciting. So I'm just going to put that down. Oh no, I did something wrong. I don't know what to do after. Okay, just click off of it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna budget $400 for this paycheck. I'll let you guys know what the actual is on Friday when I do my cash stuffing. For rent, so I do only have 3 bills. I only have rent. Rent does include water, and then I don't pay lights. My sister-in-law actually pays the lights. And then I do have my phone bill. Now for my phone bill, I actually switched from T-Mobile to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile does run on T-Mobile network, so it has been great. I am on the 3-month trial period, so I only paid $45 for 3 months of service. Next month will be my last month of this trial period, and I do want to pay for it in advance. So you can pay for it three months in advance, 6 months, 9 months, or a year. As of right now, my goal is to do 3 months, and then eventually I want to save enough to do a year because the service has been doing me very well. And then my next bill I have is car insurance. I don't have a car note because my car is paid off. In August, it will be paid off for 2 years, you guys, which is very exciting. So I think it's 2 years. Am I coming up on 2 years or a year? I think I'm coming up on 2 years, you guys. So that's very exciting. So I don't pay for car notes or anything like that. And then, yeah, so my rent, I pay every single month. I give my brother $600. We're going to put 150 in here, and that is a lot of our budget, so I'm hoping that, so we're gonna do 150. And then for phone, we are going to be putting, oh my gosh, I don't even know how much it costs to do 3 months. Right now it's $45 for phone. Let's do $10 right now, you guys, and I'll have a better idea later on because I'm not actually quite sure how much it will be to pay for it for 3 months or 6 months, 9 or 12 months. Car insurance, my car insurance every month is $175. It's 175 divided by 4. All right, we're going to do 45. And 45 is going to bring me to 180, and it's more than what I need, but at least it'll be more than what I need, so we'll keep it right there. And then for the total, oh my, so far we have 150, 160, 200, 205. 205 for bills. So okay, so 205 for bills. And then let's go back up here, and I don't have any debt, you guys. As of right now, I do have student loan debt. I am on the SAVE program, so, but I actually don't pay anything monthly. But as you guys know, I am back into school, so I might actually just end up putting student loans right here and start saving up for that, because eventually I am going to have to start making payments towards my student loans. But as you guys know, the new debt that I am inquiring as of right now, it doesn't start until after I graduate, or I think it's like 90 days after you graduate. So I'm not too worried about it because I still have like a year and a half of school left. So, but I should start that, you guys. I mean, it would be wise for me to do so, but in this planner, we're not going to do that. So we have 195 remaining. I am going to move to my savings first before I go to my categories. So my budget for right here is for emergency. We're going to start off with $10. For my son, my goal is to save $1,000 into his high yield savings account every single year. So I am going to do $10 right now. I am going to eventually have to bring that up to about $15 to $20. and we'll just see how this goes. And the reason why is, you guys, is because this is the paycheck that I'm going to be getting on Friday is actually my first paycheck at this new job that I just started. So I'm not actually quite sure exactly how much it's looking like. Once I get an idea about what this paycheck is going to be, I would know how much I can start budgeting fully or accurately. So right now I'm kind of underballing it because I'm just not quite sure. Invest, we're going to put in $5. For invest, my goal is to actually fully fund my Roth IRA, as well as my Roth IRA. What was invest for? Oh my gosh, I'm like losing my train of thought. For invest is going to accumulate 4 things. It's going to be my son's 529 plan, his custodial account, my Roth IRA, and my individual investment account. As of right now, I'm putting in $5, but my goal for his 529 plan yearly and his custodial account yearly is $1,000. And then my plan for my Roth IRA is to fully fund it by the end of the year or by the year term. And then for my investment account, I at least want to put in $1,200 every year into that. We're going to see exactly how that goes. Right now, I'm going to put in $5. Education, I am definitely putting in $5. I actually just don't have anything just yet to put in more. So we're going to put in $5 for this. For medical, we are definitely putting in $5. My goal for medical to have inside my envelope is just $500. I'm sorry, we're putting in $5. My goal for medical is to have $500 just sitting in my envelope when nothing, just sitting there, and that's just for things that might just be emergencies, and I don't want to put it into a high yield savings account and wait the 3 to 5 business days for it to transfer. So first, I'm going to fully fund my envelope at $500. Once I get done with that, eventually I'll start building up my medical high yield savings account, and I think that my goal for that will probably be around like 5,000, but that's going to be a long-term investment. That's not any things such as a yearly goal. Dream home, we are going to be let's see, dream home, let's put in $10 because honestly dream home is my biggest worry or my biggest priority for this year. So we are going to be putting in $10 into dream home. And my goal for dream home, I really don't have a goal because I'm not quite sure exactly what area I would like to live in. But once I kind of figure that out, at that point, then we can start discussing goals. At this point, I'm just saving unlimitedly just because I don't know how much I'm going to need. So savings, we saved a total of $10, $20, $30, $40, and $50. In savings, we saved a total of $45. In bills, we saved $205. So right now we are at $250. Next, we are going to go to my short-term savings as well as my weekly envelopes. So for car, this is a big one for me because I do want to get ahead on my car insurance as well as save extra for gas, maintenance, and things of that such. When I get my new envelopes, I think I'm just going to break them down into categories. But as of right now, I am going to be stuffing $20 into here. For moving, we are going to be doing $15. So let me hide this keyboard. I know I'm probably like the worst person to use an Apple Pencil, but you guys forgive me, please. I promise you, this is my first time and I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it was going to be way easier than this, but it's not. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Shopping, we are going to be putting a total of $10 in shopping. So I am just going to be using the keyboard for right now. And then I will practice on how to use the pen. Home decor, we are going to be putting $5 in home decor. For fun, we are going to be putting $5 as well. For my envelope, this is how much of an allowance I give myself weekly. I'm going to be giving myself $10. My son, he always gets $5, so he's going to remain with $5. He is a fan of going to the dollar store, so he's a really cheap date, so I really enjoy that. So we're going to just keep him at $5. $5 is more than enough for him, honestly, because he only goes during days that he is coming home from school, so Monday through Friday. For home, we are going to be doing, let's do $10, honestly. I think 10 would do me well. Groceries, how much are we at right now? 20, 35, 45, 50, 55, 65, 70, 80. We're at 80 for groceries. I'm going to put, gas, I'm going to put $15. And that's because I'm at a full tank right now, so I actually probably won't even need this $15, but I can just top off as I go. Dining out, we're not going to do anything with dining out. And then let me see how much we have remaining for groceries. Right now we are at $345, so I am going to put the remaining $55 into groceries. And you guys, I do split groceries with 2 other people in the house, so I think that I might not spend the grocery money this week. I might just save it and roll it over for next week, and then when I get over $100, then I'll spend it. I know that my paycheck is going to be more than $400. I did work a full 40 hours, and $400 would just be an $800 paycheck. But like I said, you guys, I just want to be sure, because I did sign up for the 401k, and I do have money automatically going into my Roth IRA. And this is my first time actually having money automatically transferred into my Roth IRA. So I'm not quite sure exactly how much it's going to look like. So I'd rather just go way under than to go over. So this is what it's looking like right now. This is going to be the paycheck for, what is it? January 10th, 2025. All right, and we are good, you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when I do. Actually, I won't see you guys tomorrow because I'm not doing a cash unstuffing, because I didn't stuff last week, so there's nothing to unstuff. So I will see you guys on Friday when I do my cash stuffing and I update this tracker, and I'll show you guys exactly the things that I added into this planner since then, because I do plan on actually going in here. Oh, I turned off the thing. Turned off the pen. I do plan on actually going in here and filling up the bills and review subscriptions, my bills paid, and my debt tracker, as well as my January goals, and then start off with some of my cashless envelopes and just putting categories into them. And then I will also go into January and fill in the rest of the days, and then put in the week numbers as well. I might just go in and do February's just to make sure that we're good to go for that. And then also I am going to go in and I am going to do my my second week, plan my week. And the reason why I'm going to do it off camera is because this week is going to actually be for the week that we're doing. So then on the 12th, oh, actually, I'll just wait for the 12th to do the plan with me part. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. But I am going to go in and I am going to start filling out my schedule for the rest of the week, because my schedule really doesn't change too often, you guys. So, and plus I do know what I'm doing for the rest of the week, so I'll do that. And because I am going to be starting on eating a certain type of way, because of course we all have New Year's resolutions or revolutions, so this is one of mine. I might not keep it up, but as of right now, this is it. So I will be coming in and doing my my meal log, putting in some notes, putting in some personal tasks, some daily goals, especially because I have a lot of time on my hand. I just want to make sure that all that time is filled in. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys will join me on Friday. Until then, you guys, I will see you soon. On Friday, I have everything charged for you, by the way, and I'll see you then. Toodles.